Hello, everybody. Welcome to a stream. Yes, I know Sons of the Forest was going to be streamed on 1st of March at 15:30 for 2 hours. So I thought I would bring it a bit more closer. So what I'm going to do at this moment is I'm going to update the schedule sheet for streaming, and I'm going to change it's still obviously going to be the same, but this time it's not going to be too far. So I am literally just changing the roster for the streaming as we speak. That should update on stream. Yes, it has. Okay, so we are in the Sons of the Forest. Now, last night I was actually playing the Forest in VR. And it was a bit interesting. Um, Obviously, I have already started playing Sons of the Forest. I've already seen one of the endings. I have, however, chose to stay and play because when I didn't mean to happenly come across one of the endings. I was just I was like just searching the caves and underground survival bunkers, and I thought to myself, golden, um, a golden door, and yeah, so I opened up the golden door. It took you to where the demons were. I'm going to turn up the mic a little bit if I can, so I'm not too quiet. So yeah, obviously originally this was meant to be streamed 1st of March, but I thought I'd bring it closer. Now I'm just going to do something here. I'm just updating the stream at the same time. So yeah, like I said, the stream was originally meant to be streamed on the 1st of March. Also, Sunday for the airline flight attendants, airline flight attendant simulator VR. That is currently planned for streaming on the 5th of March, but that could be changed. I did go on to Keymailer. I know it's like 20 something on Steam. But I want to actually try and be able to, like, not obviously waste money on a on a game that you can't really do much with. Airport Ground Handling Simulator VR is on the 3rd of March. However, from what I know, is Airport Ground Handling Simulator VR. From what I've seen people typing, is that it has been abandoned. So I don't know if there's going to be any updates for that VR game. Obviously, the Airline Flight Attendant Simulator VR is obviously developed by the developers of Airport Ground Handling Simulator VR, which is AVI AR company. And let me just so Airline Flight Attendant Simulator VR is by AVIAR B.V, and that released it on the 23rd of Feb 2023. So that was last week this month when that released, I think. 23rd was a Thursday, and we're now on Tuesday the 28th. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 5 days ago when it came out for that game. So I'm going to change the scene here. So like I said, I have already started playing the Forest, not the Forest, the Sons of the Forest. I want to actually so I'm gonna bring up some information for Kelvin. If I can get the right information, that would be fantastic. I'll probably be in here. No, that was not it. I'm just okay. So this information is about Kelvin, I should say. I keep calling him Calvin, but it's Kelvin. Kelvin is a non-playable companion seen in the Sons of the Forest exclusive preview, as well as being seen in the second End Night Twitter teaser. Kelvin's name is shown on his vest and is an elite soldier accompanying the protagonist during their search for a missing billionaire. After a helicopter crash leaves the protagonist stranded on the island, Kelvin survives, sustaining brain damage. As a result, he is deaf and mute, relying on the player writing on their notepad for instructions. Kelvin has light brown hair and wears a tactical jacket by default, as well as a vest with his name on it. The vest also has a GPS tracker on it, which displays on the GPS a blue K by using the take item command. You can change his outfit with other outfits you have found, though it doesn't seem to affect his temperature or performance. Behavior and commands. Due to the injuries from the helicopter crash, Kelvin is unable to speak or hear verbal instructions. As a result, commands must be given visually through a notepad. The protagonist is able to customize the specifics of the commands issued to Kelvin, such as materials needed to be gathered. Kelvin has only 6 commands currently known that can be issued. Take item, follow me, get berries, fish, sticks, rocks or logs, fill holder, drop here, give me or follow me. Build, fire, shelter or clear shelter. Stay, here, at shelter or hidden. Take a break. Clear 5, 10, 20 meters. When tired, Kelvin will rest periodically by laying down before continuing more work, and will seek out water when thirsty. When treated poorly, i.e. not providing him with adequate breaks via the take a break command, or leading him into combat too often, Kelvin will become upset and as a result becomes less productive and less valuable to the protagonist. Though it is unclear if he has a hunger and thirst stat, he does drink from nearby fresh water sources and eats from either wild berry bushes or player structures, with a preference to drying racks regardless of the content. Kelvin appears to be able to spot enemies from a distance and will alert the player by pointing to the enemy's location. This can only be done if Kelvin has a direct line of sight with a cannibal. Due to Kelvin being deaf and unable to hear, unlike Virginia, it doesn't appear that Kelvin has an affinity that can be raised. Instead, he functions on a stamina system, becoming less productive the more he works without breaks. After helicopter crash, Kelvin may be found near helicopter. You will have to approach him and help him get up so he can cooperate with you. In order to deactivate Kelvin, the protagonist can kill Kelvin with a weapon. This will remove Kelvin permanently. Multiplayer sessions will be limited to having only one Kelvin. Trivia. The developers compared Virginia and Kelvin to the behavior of cats and dogs, saying that Kelvin was similar to a lovable and obedient dog. His full name is presumed to be Robert Kelvin, as he often appears in game files as Rob or Robbie. So that's one thing. Now, a lot of people moan about Kelvin, saying, "Oh, he doesn't follow commands." Well, I'll read this again. When tired, Kelvin will rest periodically by laying down before continuing more work, and will seek out water when thirsty. When treated poorly, i.e. not providing him with adequate breaks via the take a break command, or leading him into combat too often, Kelvin will become upset and as a result become less productive and less valuable to the protagonist. Though it is unclear if he has a hunger and thirst stat, he does drink from nearby freshwater sources and eats from either wild berry bushes or player structures, with a preference to drying racks regardless of their content. And while we are here, Because a lot of people are kicking off in the uh, in the Steam discussion about Kelvin. So I'm gonna state this very clear. Is there a way to make it bold? Bold text. I think I've done that right. While we are here, I will read some information about Virginia. Virginia Puffin, Virginia Puffton is the 20-year-old daughter of Edward and Barbara Puffton and a companion NPC that can be found in Sons of the Forest. Appearance: Virginia's most prominent characteristic are her 3 arms and 3 legs. She can be found wearing a white swimsuit when you first meet her, but much like Kelvin, she can be given other outfits the player finds throughout the game. Behavior: Virginia will start appearing as soon as the protagonist first arrives on the island. She can be seen walking or running through the forest, sitting by the edge of the water, or breathing in waterfalls. If the player approaches her, she may gesture in fear and run away. However, should the player put away their weapons and not approach her, she may approach slowly or begin dancing. She can be seen drinking fresh water and bathing or washing in fresh water to remove mud and blood. She can kick rabbits to death and eat them, as well as collect from wild berry bushes. Holding weapons or running towards Virginia will result in her fleeing from the player. If the player does not try harming her in any way, she will eventually grow attached to the player and become more social. After being befriended, Virginia will most likely stay near players, tents and fires, beds, long buildings, and other player creations. Do not register as an area she will stay nearby. If a piece of sittable furniture is placed near a campfire, she will sit on that instead of the ground. This includes branches and chairs. This includes benches and chairs. Unlike Kelvin, she cannot give commands, but as your affinity with her rises, she will bring the player gifts and eventually accept items. Virginia can equip an outfit, a shotgun, a pistol, and a GPS locator. At first, she may be fearful and not utilize her weapons, but as time progresses, she will begin engaging in combat with hostiles. She can dual weld both weapons at the same time with no ammo required. If the player attacks Virginia, she will become fearful of the player and will not help or stay around. Virginia can be downed by mutants, cannibals, and players, but she doesn't spawn outside of the player's radius, meaning she can't be killed off screen. If Virginia is not aided in time, she will die permanently and not spawn in that game save. Actions that have been proven to raise Virginia's affinity in no particular order. Killing enemies she points out to you. Lighting an unlit fire she is standing near. Spending time near her without a weapon drawn. Watching her dance. Aiding her when she goes down. Eating from player structures such as crop plots and drying racks. Note, if it is unknown if the act of planting berries or herbs directly rises her affinity, but she does prefer eating from crop plots instead of drying racks. Signs her affinity is rising, listed roughly by affinity level. Number 1. Approaching the player and standing still for a long time before running. 2. Sitting on the ground near the player or the player's tent or fire. 3. Bring in the player items, berries, fish, herbs, sticks, etc. 4. Standing near unlit fires and or gesturing to the player to lead them to an unlit fire. 5. Gesturing to the player to lead... No, we've already read that one. Give the player a thumbs up. And the final one, following the player around or staying in close proximity for long periods of time. So I will go through the signs of her affinity is rising again. Approaching the player and standing still for a long time before running. Sitting on the ground near the player or the player's tent or fire. Bring in the player items, berries, fish, herbs, sticks, etc. Standing near unlit fires and or gesturing to the player to lead them to an unlit fire. Gesturing to the player to lead them to nearby points of interest, caves, dig sites, weapons, gear, etc. Giving the player a thumbs up. Following the player around for staying in close proximity for long periods of time. Here's the history about Virginia. Virginia is the ballet-loving adult daughter of multi-billionaire Edward Puffton. It is unknown if her strange appearance existed prior to her coming to the island, but it has been well established that Edward Puffton dotted on her, regardless, and even left her his entire estate in his will, leaving nothing for her socialite mother. A VIP key card can be found with Virginia's name and photograph that can access much of the underground bunkers found around the island. However, it is unclear if she was ever allowed beyond her living quarters. These living quarters have a shield-like appeal and contains a ballet practice area equipped with what appears to be a two-way mirror. Trivia: Virginia has no toes and her feet are fused together in the shape of a ballet slippers. It is unknown if Virginia's unusual appearance existed prior to her coming to the island, because the only exiting photographs of her are from the collarbone up. It is unknown if Virginia is the biological child of Edward and Barbara, but she and Edward do both have eyes described as grey. In the dining hall, where Edward Puffton and the other associates are found dead after mutating, two named seats are empty: Virginia Puffton and Barbara Puffton. Her bedroom can be found in the final bunker behind the key card locked metal doors. It is decorated like a ballet studio and features a single pair of ballet slippers, possibly insinuating that she had only two legs prior to arriving at the island. So, with that, like I said, unfortunately, Virginia will not be in this save file. I was in combat and I accidentally shot her in the head. So you won't be seeing Virginia in this save file. However, you will see Kelvin in this gameplay. As you can see, Kelvin is currently resting. Like mentioned before. If I can find out where. That's funny. They haven't got his name linked on the main page. So here we are. Kelvin, when tired, Kelvin will rest periodically by lying down before continuing more work, and will seek out water when thirsty. When treated poorly, i.e. not providing him with adequate breaks via the take a break command, or leading him into combat too often, Kelvin will become upset and as a result becomes less productive and less valuable to the protagonist. Though it is unclear if he has a hunger and thirst stat, he does drink from nearby freshwater sources and eats from either wild berry bushes or player structures, with a preference to drying racks regardless of their content. So at the moment, Kevin is resting periodically, as you can see on the game. So I'm going to let him rest periodically, so it doesn't make him become less productive and less valuable to me. Because with Kelvin being in the game, it actually feels like I'm not lonely. With him being by my side and going everywhere where I go. So we're gonna currently just stay at the base, and we'll try and keep him protected without dying. But yeah, so many of you may know that Kelvin, once he is dead, he does not come back. So he is a valuable player. He's a valuable NPC for you in the game. Put it this way. Without Kelvin, you would have to cut down trees, collect sticks, collect rocks, collect fish, all by yourself. But when Kelvin is around, you can literally ask him to chop down, to fetch logs, and while he's fetching you logs, you can build the base. So you can focus building on your base while he is collecting the resources for you. This is a lot of things that people don't understand with Kelvin, is a lot of people see him as useless. But in all fairness, and this is my argument against everybody else's, without him, I would have to do pretty much everything myself. And it would just be a nightmare, especially with cannibals running around and you're trying to collect resources. So that is why Kelvin is valuable to me at this point in the game, because I can rely on him to get resources while I'm either doing work to the cabin, or I'm literally just staying protected like that. I am going to do everything I can to protect him and stop him from getting killed from the mutants and the cannibals. But I cannot stress at all how valuable Kelvin is. But you know, people will just moan about Kelvin. They'll say, "Oh, he's useless. He won't follow commands that I'm giving him." That's because you're obviously not giving him the take a break command, and it clearly says in the wiki, take a break command or leading him into combat too often, Kelvin will become upset, become less productive and less valuable to the protagonist. When they talk about protagonist, they mean you, the player. Alright, Kelvin, I've got your back, buddy, while you're resting periodically. Like I've said in the Steam discussions about Kelvin, he doesn't really bother me when he's resting. As long as I can keep him happy and productive, that is all I'm worried about. There is another cannibal somewhere. Now I'm assuming that these are cannibals, and then the great big weird looking things are what's the other word? Mutants. Well, they I'm confused. I'm assuming the mutant is the one that looks like a centipede. I'm thirsty, but that is okay. I'm keeping an eye on Kelvin while there are hostiles running around. I want him to have as much rest as possible before I ask him to follow me or do some work. And I don't have any cans of water. Not cans of water, cans of pop. I've also noticed as well with the game, when you save the game and then you load the game, the fire does like the fire has infinite fuel. Like, it does not go out unless you physically break the campfire. Which I'm hoping they will sort out in the future. Although there is an update coming in one day. Is it one day or well, anyway, there's an update coming up. I wonder if this update will be the one that everybody's talking about. about driving like a golf buggy around the map. So you notice me, I am literally keeping my eyes out while Calvin is resting. Because I don't want anybody to get in his way or make him upset or uncomfortable. But like I said, Virginia will not be in this save file, unfortunately, as I accidentally shot her in the head when I was in combat. So you won't be seeing her. I wonder if I've got any meat in there. Yes, I do. I need to get some water as well. So I'm going to wait for that to go a bit brown, because it will be picked up raw at the moment. So you don't really have to feed or give Calvin water, as he will find it automatically. And I know there's players out there that play this game and they love having Calvin around. Has that trap gone down again? That trap has caught something again by the looks of it. It has caught a spring. That's a nice trap. He might not wake up straight away. He is really tired. Probably all the work I've made him do by cutting all the trees down. As you can see how many trees he's actually cut down. So, trap something. So what I wanna do with Calvin is you can give him items. Now I don't think he can be equipped a weapon. Take item. I don't think I can give him a weapon. No, I can't. But I can give him a different outfit. He's got sunglasses on. I really hope the developers will actually at some point allow Calvin to have weapons, because he can then help in combat when needed. Obviously, although if you take him into combat too often, he'll become upset and less productive. I wonder if I move away. I wonder if he'll wake up. Oh, he is very tired. He's really tired. Oh, there's something else that's just been caught. What's been caught this time? Nothing. We've already skinned that rabbit. How do you wake? How do you wake Kelvin? Come on, Kelvin. Wakey, wakey.
Ah!
What's this?
Ah!
That's a bad idea. I'm gonna try and not hit Kelvin at the same time. Oh yeah, that's why it won't be destructible, because I've actually turned damage structure. No, it is on. That might raise him up a little bit. Or not. I want to nudge him. I don't want to hit him, but I'm gonna like just wake up. He's not waking up. What is wrong with you, Kevin? Yo. I know he sleeps periodically. Don't you even think about it. I don't really want to leave Kelvin on his own. So we'll probably end up coming back and he'll be completely dead as a dodo. And there's a skin pouch there. Let's add that. No, we can't add that. So we would open this one up. Got some feathers, and we've got a watch. Still sleeping, Kelvin. What was that? What's this one? Duct tape and some wire. Hey, Kelvin is fast asleep. No, I don't want that. I wonder how long it will take for him to wake up. I don't know if it's me or like when the game is bugged. Everything just stops working. So I'm gonna try something quick. Right, I tell you what. Okay, now we're at the main menu. Let's go to new game. Let's do custom. Enemies on, enemy health, normal, damage, armor, normal. Starting season, summer, seasonal length, long, realistic, day length, realistic, precipitation frequency, high. Let's go with high. Starvation, dehydration damage, off. Consumable effects, normal, hard. What that does. So we're going to leave it on. And we're going to start. We're going to start from the start. As we literally have already started playing the game. Like I said, I've already gone to one of the endings. Occupation, Purple CEO, height 105 centimeters, eye colour grey, weight 5 kilograms. Other family members: Barbara Copton, wife; Virginia Copton, daughter; weeks missing 31, Edward Copton; Barbara Copton, weeks missing 31, age 60, occupation associate, height 160 centimeters, eye colour brown, weight 68 kilograms, Edward Copton, husband; Virginia Copton, daughter; Virginia Copton, weeks missing 31, age 20, occupation student, height 162 centimeters, eye colour grey, weight 57 kilograms, daughter of Barbara Copton. Site aerial map, connection 3 miles, last transmission 143405, contact points error. I'm gonna turn the game audio down so it's not loud. Now, I'm assuming that this is the missing billionaire with a silver jacket. That is the only, I think that's the only reason why there's that character at the start, is because he's the missing billionaire on the island. Come on, Kelvin, let's get you up, buddy. So after the crash has caused him to be deaf. And signs of the blood coming out of the ears also gives away the death sign. Let's get him to build a shelter first. While he's doing the shelter, we are going to pick up everything we need. Don't want to bring it out just yet. Don't need tarp. There was a briefcase over here with an elbow. Good lad, Kelvin. Let's can you go and get me some sticks for us, please? Actually, no, follow me. Let's not dump the sticks here. let's go a bit over here. Let's go about here. So later on in the game, Kelvin does run faster, just so you know. That's all to do with stamina. Get sticks, and can you drop them here for us? Thank you, sir. We need to unlock everything. Get this. Get this. Need the ammo, grenades. There was another briefcase over by the water edge here. Like that. We are going to save at this point. Let's do a new save. Kelvin is gonna collect sticks for us. First, we need to open up the emergency bag. I didn't mean to do that, but we'll have a look at this. I already know what it is. It's a booklet to help you know so there is a cave right here. Now, most people don't go into the cave straight away. Now, there is, I'm sure I saw a quick select. Cycle grab bag category Q. Oh, hang on. I think that only works when you're near a fire. Or giving Kelvin something. Sticks. We're going to make a little fire down here. We're not going to light it just yet. I want to get a tree and make some firewood. We're gonna need, actually, what I'm gonna do, so for people who have not played it, G is to drop items, the G key is to drop the items that you are carrying. Right, that can go there. Have we got enough? So let's go back to another, let's go here. Log storage. I need some more sticks. Where did we say Kelvin was to drop them? Can't remember. Oh, I know where. Here. So let's get these. We need a couple more. Don't want a rock. Let's get this. And we're going to put the rocks, the logs in the holder. This is not going to be a permanent base, just so you're aware. Why did I throw it that way? let's get the axe. So we're going to cut one part of the log off and turn that into firewood. That was fire. Then we can light the fire. Can we make a spear yet? No, we can't. We need some more sticks. So we mustn't forget to give him his break command. Because he'll become less productive otherwise. We don't want that. I'm going to make a spear. Don't think we're going to get any fish here, to be quite frankly. Just poking around areas. What is that? That was a log in the water. Okay. If we can get a seagull. Carbon fiber arrow. That is for the carbon for the arrow gun thing. I'm probably gonna build a stick rack as well. No, wrong button. Stick rack, stick storage. We can't really put that. Well, we can put it up there, but it'll probably just roll off or just go through the other side. We're gonna save again. So we've set the gotcha. Why do the feathers just float in the air like that? Because when they go up, you can't really fly them upwards. Because when they get too high, you can't really get to them. So they need to work on that a little bit, where the feathers will fall to the floor, at least. Try and get that seagull as well. At first I thought that was just because when the animal was doing that, I thought it was just because of the effects, but it's actually because it's twitching. I'm sorry, little seagull. Now I have I know this is a game, but I actually have a phobia of killing animals. I do not like killing animals. I'm an animal lover more than a killer. But I know in survival situations you have to get food somehow. Kelvin, where are you going? Yo, buddy. Can you get some sticks and fill the holder? I'm going to go and get a glass of fizzy pop. Won't be long. Okie dokie, I am back, baby. Kelvin is collecting sticks. I'm putting them in the holder. While he is doing that, I am going to take a trip down into this cave right here and see what we can get. Thing is, if you know how to fight, fight. Don't run away. Oh, you can hit boxes. I did not know you could do that. I did not know if you just whack the case or the briefcase, you can literally just open it that way. The breather. Now, I know there is a rebreather somewhere. Here we go. Houghton Corp outbids Shara Therapeutics for remote island. Let's see what else there is. I know they are bats and they are to try and scare you, but like I said, I've already played this game before, so I'm over the fears of bats in the game. Anything good here? Not that I can see, apart from oh boy. I should have blocked the attack. Where is my lighter? Let's take some meds. Let's go with red. Red's my favourite colour. I don't think these drown in water. Damn it. I almost killed it as well. I've got to watch out for that second swing back. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Right, load. We are going to try that again. Hello, Glenn Bexley TV. Welcome to the stream, my brother. How are you doing? Obviously, you've only just joined the stream, but last night I actually played The Forest, but in VR, and it was quite good. The textures weren't that great, though. Because what I actually did was I started playing Sons of the Forest before playing The Forest. But I can already tell you now, I already like the Sons of the Forest because you've got an AI companion that is valuable to you as a player called Kelvin. He was deaf after the helicopter crash. So like I said, I didn't actually know you could just whack the cases and just open them that way. Before I used to hold E and open them. But you can actually just hit them with your axe to open them quicker. Also, the other thing, I don't know if you've ever played this game before, Glenn, or thinking of playing it. Basically, Kelvin, if you don't give him the adequate needs that he needs, for example, telling him to take a break with on paper, he will become less productive and less valuable to the player. And he will also get upset if you keep taking him into combat too much. So yeah, that obviously once Kelvin dies, he is dead permanently. So you gotta try and keep him survived at all costs. I am going to take these mutants out. I just fell through the map. He literally just fell through the map. That's the first time that's happened. Me falling through the map in this game. Yeah, the game crashed. Oh dear. Right. What's that? Why? Update? What? Why is it telling me to update? Patch notes. Here is a small hotfix for a few issues that have come up over the weekend. Added hotkey system for keyboard mouse. Assigning hotkeys in inventory by pressing mechanical keys 0 through to 9 on hovered items in inventory. Added hint for hotkeys to loading screen. Improved cutscene skip prompt will now appear briefly at the start or show when common skip keys are pressed. Escape, space, extract, etc. Added heavy attack tutorial to loading hints. Back default escape will close tutorial book, construction book, and grab bag instructions. interactions. As always, please continue to post your bug reports and feedback in the discussion area of the community. So the game's currently just updating with a patch note. So we're waiting for the update just to finish. We've got like 10 seconds remaining. Glenn, are you still watching the stream? If you are, I'm thinking if you do end up deciding to play this game, we could play multiplayer together, because I've not played this game in multiplayer yet. But the update's finished. Because it is a survival game, and I sort of know you, Glenn, when you like playing survival games. So the next update is the 8 days and 22 hours away for the next update of Sons of the Forest, as you can see in the top left corner. Right, single player, continue, custom. I wonder if my mate T Sniper 42, aka Tim, is online. I wonder if he'll play. Wonder if he'll want to play. Wonder if he'll want to play multiplayer. So he's away on. So I'm going to message him on Discord and just ask when he would want to. When would you like to play multiplayer with me on Sons of the Forest? I've messaged him on Discord, asking when he wants to play online together in this game. I'm going to leave Discord open on my second monitor so I can keep an eye on that. While we are here, let's just collect all this stuff up again. Whee! Collect all of these. There's one down here. Well, was down there. What came up? Oyster. I'm gonna move chat somewhere else that's not right in the middle of the screen, preferably. Side of the screen looks fine. Come on, have a break. Oh, bugger. We did get into... Right, I'll tell you what, Kelvin. Go and get some sticks for us and fill the holder. Gonna save here, just in case we end up falling through the map again when we enter the cave. It probably didn't render in time, that's why it that's why we probably kind of fell through the map. Try that again. Yeah, so I think the reason why we fell through the map to begin with is because it didn't render quick enough. Making sure we've got everything. We've read that. Anything here? Not I can see. Can't see anything here. I'm going to put... Oh, bugger, we haven't got any sticks on us. Oh, sugar. Okay, never mind. Well, let's put the top back up. Let's get this. Why would there be a paddle in the ceiling? Where are you? Oh, bugger. That one ran right up at me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is possible to take out the mutants with just this axe. Get some pills. Oh, bugger. It was one right there. How did I not see that? So you can only release yourself once. So you can only free yourself once in the game. If you get hit again or get injured again or get killed, then it's over. I'm going to change the going to change the description. I've updated. It was originally only going to be a 2-hour stream, but I think I'm gonna extend it a little bit there. Should we are going to take, if we've got enough pills, another pill. Where did the other pills go? What was... No, that's a small rock. Don't really want this at the moment. So there's no way of being able to drop repair tool. We haven't got any rope. Gonna save again. Yeah, you can tell the textures haven't loaded in right. Textures aren't loaded in properly yet. Now we're gonna probably end up pouring through them now. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't wrong. Let's quit and then load a game. We're going to go into the cave and we're going to place down a tarp. See what. So we're going to go a bit further forward. Like that. Whoops. We will close the top here. And it's frozen. Gonna save at this point. Let's go right first. Actually, let's pick up that tarp. And let's find a good place down here to place the tarp to save. Place the tarp here. Save. If you crouch with these ones, they can't hit you. Close. I'll try and counteract when they swing. Like that. When they swing, or go, when they start to swing, step back. Like that. Step back. As long as if you don't get caught on rocks. Where are we? That's the question. Whereabouts are we? Is it down here? It's down here. I think we already placed the tarp down, but we picked it up again, so we're going to place the tarp down again. Place the tarp here. Save. We'll let our health regen. There's bound to be one over here. Somewhere. Right there. Where did it go? There. gonna keep saving our progress through the cave system. Babies. So we have a stun gun, boys and girls. I've got also I've also got another outfit. What did I pick up? Tactical jacket, leather jacket. Baby mutant.
Although living on the beach might seem like a dream, we have struggles like everyone else. These are my friends. This is California.
KXTV.
I'm gonna stop that in case you get copyrighted for that music. So we have ourselves a stun gun. This will definitely come in handy. And we need to get some water. Water. It is pronounced water, but I just say water. Let's go down here. See what we've got. It's a pity we can't drink this water. They say any water. I didn't mean to do that. They say any water that is free flowing is safe to drink. Why can't we drink the water in the caves? Like literally. Where is... There is definitely going to be mutants or cannibals. No, it's mutants. It's mutants in the cave, cannibals on the ground. Let's go under here. Let's go this way. Let's see what we've got. We have a leg. Raw leg. I think this is the cave where you can find the Rebriever. I could be wrong. We don't want any bones. Need flares. Aha! What was that? Rebreather, I'm assuming. Oh look! Stunner 4SY. That's the gun. That's the stun gun we've got. Oh boy. Tasers do not affect sharks. So we're gonna try and... No, we cannot. Get out of the water. Oh boy. Where's that shark gone? Where did that shark go? It's going to be under the water somewhere, isn't it? There it is. Can we throw a grenade in the water? How long can we hold a grenade for? Let's try and spear it when it comes round here. Where is it? No, we gotta wait for it to come a bit closer. Damn it. We need to get into a position where... Because I am not swimming in that water with that being around. Damn it. Can we not even kill it? I don't want to lose my spear, that's the thing. It is got my spear. How can we take off the blood? I want to kill that. I'm sure you can do it with the stun gun. Yep, I executed it. Let's do that again. Nope, that one missed. Missed. That one got it. I am literally just going to keep electrocuting this shark until it's dead. Let me try and get my spear back. I don't want to go too far in the water because you can't have a weapon in the water. So I don't know if that's an entrance there. With my spear. Can this shark not get killed? Well, I missed that shot, didn't I? Where are you? I can see you. Nope, too low. I don't want to risk going in that water with that shark. Get me out. Get me out. Let's unequip that. Can we equip this? No. Should have. Let's have that there. Let's drink some fizzy. I don't have it here, but we're going to eat some food. We should probably drink. So right. Before I even think about attempting to swim in the water with that shark, I am going to save it at this point. Okay, we are now going into the water with the shark. Don't so bright. What? We end up in an ocean. Let's go back this way. Wherever that cave entrance was. Where was that cave entrance? Where was that cave entrance? We ended up in the middle of the water a little bit. Is it this way? I don't know where it is. Where is that entrance to the cave? I cannot find the entrance to that cave now. We are in the middle of the ocean. So it must be this way a little bit. Because if that was shining there, it'd most likely be around here somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to find the entrance again. What is that? That is a shark. No, that is a white whale. That is a whale. don't think we can salvage food off that. Right, okay, where are we on the map? So Kelvin is all the way over there. So there's that cave entrance. So, and we ended up in the middle of the sea when we came out of the water. So it'll be around there somewhere, but I'm not going to carry on looking for it. I'm keeping an eye out for that gill as well, because um, I honestly think if Kelvin doesn't see you for a long time, I think he sort of worries about you and then comes to find where you are. Because I told him to stay at the shelter and he actually came to me. As you can see, Kelvin is running a bit faster. As you can see. So we got a stun gun and we now have a rebreather. In the last save, the one that you saw at the very start before I started a new game, I did not have the rebreather then. I didn't know where it was gonna be. But I found it in that very first cave. In that very first cave that you spawn at. And that fire is still burning. Where's Kelvin gone? Oh, he's up on the mountains. Working his way around to us. Does that say raw or cooked? Cooked off. Now we want to eat. That gives us full health and a bit of water as well. Why have you got the other arm out? Let's save. We are actually going to build a hut. We are going to build a hut right about here. So we've got somewhere to go. I'm keeping an eye out for Virginia as well. One thing we want to know is how do we make struts for a foundation? So, so let's try this. I think, let's take it off. I think you cut it in half. Like that. No. Pick it up. Okay, is that how you do it? How do we do this? No. One and a half. Oh wait, hang on. Hang on. No. Does it have to be a bit smaller than that? Like another in half. No, definitely not. What about if we do this? Or do we have to do it like this? How do we do that? So that's one strut. Logs cut in half. Oh wait. Do we have to do it like this? No. Okay. Where's the other rocks? There it is. Right. It's starting to get dark in the game as well. Get some logs and fill holder. That was stupid of me going through the fire, wasn't it? Kelvin, you're right near the fire. If your arse catches fire, you best run in that ocean. Just drop that there. Nope, not that. Spare wood we could use for that is that. So we'll use these. What is that? What is that going to do? We have a fence. Yeah, then you might want to watch out. The tree is falling from. So what these? Now I believe if you place in the middle, you'll then be able to place 2 on either side. Maybe not. I'm probably going to go ahead and end the episode here. Be sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications for episode 2. Hopefully by then we may have moved on a little bit more. But yeah, I'll see you all next time.